Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are tuning in. Looks like Georgiev actually may be having one practice rack here, but our TV table this morning in the final 8 is Georgiev versus Nick DeLeon. Thank you so much for joining us. The final 8 today are Jeremy Long versus Max Eberle, Georgiev versus Nick DeLeon, Jonas Souto versus Daniel Sardoncillo, and Oscar Dominguez versus Lukas Fracasso-Verner.
Yep, these are some pretty good matchups. This is Christian Youngers in the booth with Zach Ross coming to you live from Ox Billiards in the Seattle, Washington, downtown Seattle area. We're getting ready to get started here in a bit. All the players are ready to go. 4 matchups here. We're going to be focusing on the main table up in the top left corner. As you see there, Nicholas DeLeon versus Georgiev. A lot of good matchups, though. The one on the top right, obviously, Oscar and Lukas. I'm sure they've played a lot before. It's a pretty good one. If you guys do want to tune in to watch the rest of these matches, you're going to want to go to the Ox Billiards YouTube page, and there's a second live stream link there where you can watch all the action on the rest of the tables. And I think, after the practice rack here, we're going to get started pretty quick. We'll be right back with you folks.
You dare be late. Shoot that Nineball, rack 'em up right. Woo! Seattle magic under neon light. Spinning cues and breaking rules. Yeah, come on. Oh, that's billiards where we all get schooled. 8 balls, cousin, watch that 9 fly. Woo! Breaking in the pockets, crowds electrify. All the players know this is where you'll find best shots in the city, also blow your mind. Shoot that 9-ball, rack 'em up right. Woo! Seattle magic under neon light. Spinning cues and breaking rules. Yeah, come on. Oh, that's billiards where we all get schooled. 20 shots, hit that clap, keep all dance, watch the skill it pass. From Broadway's hot to the winning rack. Where it's at, crowd goes wild, feel the tension high. Oh yeah, every shot a story, heroes don't deny.
All right, there's the handshakes. There you can hear Mike Dominguez, tournament director, in the background, giving the announcements, and we're ready to get started here, folks. Quarterfinal action in the Seattle Nineball Open World Nineball Tour ranking event. It's going to be a close one.
Wow.
I think Georgie's got it.
Yeah, that's frozen.
That's about as close as can be. So it's going to be a pretty even match. Now we're starting to get down to it. I believe a lot of the out-of-town pros are still in it. Did have a big upset yesterday. with Jeremy Long taking down Tyler Steyer in a whirlwind match. If you guys missed that, you want to tune in, check that video back over on the YouTube page with a pretty epic ending. I won't spoil it for y'all, but wow. So he's playing against Max Eberle, Jeremy, and then we got Georgie and Nick De Leon here. Jonas Souto is playing the local hero, Daniel Sardoncillo. And then we've got Oscar Dominguez and Lukas Fracasso-Verner, 2 WNT pros playing on the Table 2 action. If you guys want to check it out, Ox Billiards YouTube channel is going to have all 4 matches in one view. We're ready to get started here. Rack number 1 of the quarterfinals. Race to 11. Oh, this is close.
Oh, unfortunate kiss there.
Wow. So I think last time we saw Georgie on the stream was first match of the tournament, second match of the tournament, maybe?
I believe so.
And he had I believe he had almost 100% make the one in the side percentage on his breaks. He was making them pretty strongly. He's a really strong player out of Bulgaria, for those who don't know. I think his Fargo's a little bit off on the overlay here. I think he's about a 780 Fargo or so more recently.
Yeah, Georgie is currently ranked number 79 on the World Nineball Tour.
Mm-hmm. Yep, this is Zach and Christian coming to you live from Ox Billiards.
Good morning to you all, or good afternoon or good evening.
And we're in for a good one. We are going to be skipping around and looking at the rest of the matches going on. Just to check things out. And if you guys do want to help us with the scorekeeping, if any of the scoreboards are off, do let us know. So a good start for Nicholas here. 6-ball maybe is a little bit tricky. But to get to the 6, he's got to make these last 2. So he shot that thick into the pocket. I wonder what happened there. 6-ball is, I'd say, more makeable if you are on the top rail. Yeah, where his stick is right here. But it is makeable, I think, along the right long rail. It's just going to be awfully thin to keep shape there for the 7. So look for him to get a good angle on this purple 5. Like we were saying yesterday, these shots where the ball is just a hanger in the pocket, it's an amateur's worst nightmare sometimes for playing shape on the next one. But it's kind of a pro's dream scenario because they're so good at all these shots, controlling the white coming out of that pocket. Got a good angle, but I think he wanted to be maybe another ball width up to be pristine.
Yeah, a little bit closer to that diamond, but that's okay.
Looks like he's going to elevate a little bit as he is kind of hampered by the rail. These Rasslons do have a little bit of cushion elevation, and this is actually going to cannon the brown nicely. So wow, what a shot. Well done. For folks who want to check out the streams, go to the Ox Billiards YouTube page. There's a second live stream link there that's going to have all 4 matches being played here in the quarterfinals. Just check out Ox Billiards YouTube second live stream link, and you'll be able to see the action over there. And do let us know if any of the scores are not updating correctly. We will make sure things are going well. Georgie's pretty looking good here. Sorry, looking pretty good here.
Question in the chat, is this the only stream? No, if you go to the Ox Billiards YouTube page, you should be able to see a secondary stream that will have the other matches currently in progress. Oh, miss on the 9-ball from Georgie. Giving Nick an opportunity. Not a gimme. Oh, it looks like Nick also missed that one.
A big shot. Rifles it in. A little bit of a slower start then from the players, but I'm sure they're going to get rolling here pretty quick. Let's take a look at that 9-ball for the win here for Georgie in the first one. Fortunate to get back to the table, and you'll take it, even though you may have made a mistake previously. We do want to give a shout out to our sponsors as they Rack the Balls World 9-Ball Tour and Matchroom bringing this event here. Q-Tech making it all possible, their sponsorship. Table Fitters helping us refit the tables here at Ox Billiards. Andy Billiard Cloth is what they're playing on, who sponsored the event and the pool room. Sandro Manzel, photography, doing a lot of good work here in the Pacific Northwest for all the local pool players and leagues. And Littman Lights, some of the best lights you can get anywhere around. Best lights in the business for pool tables. Do really well for diffusing the light, no glaring in your eyes views. This is a pretty good break again.
Yeah, nice hit into the 9.
Once again, pockets the 1 straight in, and he's got an actual starter this time.
It appears that the 6 may pass the 7 down here in the right corner.
Yeah, I think it definitely goes. So all balls have a pocket. Trickiest positions I'm trying to find, I think it's really just this first shot. If you can get in line with the 3, 4 to 5 is fairly routine since there's a pretty wide open center of the table. And then might just be all about getting an intricate angle on the green 6. So it's kind of what he had to do, is take his medicine on this position for the 3, and the 4 over the pocket. Just got to be real precise with the speed here. Just got to be careful with the 6-7. He's going to choose to run into them. And I think the cannon and the breakout is perfect. Does complicate things a little bit more for playing shape on the 5, but I think he'll take it. Still got kind of 2 big lanes to travel through, the right and left hand side of the tables. It's going to be okay here. He's looking nice. Tables have been playing lightning quick, according to all the players. We're playing with Andy Billiard Cloth, and it is fairly dry down here, so.
Looks like he's trying to avoid the 9 to get pit back for the 6.
It's gonna be able to avoid it if he wants. But it's awfully close. He might just get a nice little nudge. Send him up table. Or do you think he tries to go full into the 9 here? It's a little risky.
Yeah, I think he's going to try to avoid it. Okay, you were right. Just a little nudge.
Just a nudge. Not sure if it might have been possible to avoid it, but maybe not worth the risk of trying to put that much. All right, well, good recovery there. He's got a little bit more angle maybe than he would have wanted on this 7 ball, but this is pocketable.
All right, so he's just going to look to come back on the other side of the side pocket here for the 9.
Yeah, he's feeling
Or
pretty good.
stay above it. Nice position.
Yeah, I was going to say, when you're tracking toward the side pocket and you're feeling the line correctly, then just shows you the player's pretty comfortable right now. So haven't seen too much of Nicolas De Leon since that miss on the lower right corner, and that's what's going to tend to happen in this winter break format. The players sort of get momentum swings after one miss. It could cost you 2 or 3 racks, depending on how many break and runs your opponent can get.
Yep, and that's 1 so far for Georgie.
All right, getting ready in rack number 3. Georgie to break, see if he can keep his record here on pocketing the 1 on the side.
And he does.
Wow, and look at this layout. Does the 8 ball play nice? Oh, it's going to be, I think it's going to be okay.
Yeah, since he has to be, well, going from the 6 to the 7, seems like the 7 does go on the side there, or if he has enough angle, can come back down rail.
Yeah, definitely pockets on the side, so he's got a pretty nice opportunity here to put another one in the books.
Thank you, Sec, for helping us keep score on some of the other matches here.
He's come a little bit short, but I think he can work his cue ball around the purple 5 here.
Yeah, do you think he goes 2 rails here, just on the other side of the 5?
Yeah,
I think he kind of has to, right? The angle's a bit steep.
Yeah, with the slick conditions and what they're playing on, it seems like that has to be the case, in my opinion. He's just looking at what the angle's going to be off of the second cushion here for the 5. Doesn't want to get straight. Someone asking, is Souto from Spain? He is from Spain. I just don't think his flag is saved.
Yes, Joey, we would love to claim him for Mosconi, but unfortunately, no. He is from Spain.
Yep.
Just something to do with the digital pool and the way it was set up, so.
Yep, that's our apologies. We'll try Try to get that fixed for next time. Get the flags accurate, but
Strong break from Jonas on the other table, but unfortunately he scratches, giving Daniel an opportunity here with a pretty open rack.
gonna force follow this 2 rails, it looks like. And that 7 does go, as we saw before, so it's all gonna depend on the angle he has here on the 6 ball. And he's looking a little bit straight. Kind of has an angle going towards the 9 ever so slightly. So gonna be a big draw shot here most likely. Yeah, this is solid. I think with this angle he has coming into the 8, he's going to have to run into it a little bit. Looks like about a half ball hit, so can he nudge it open for the 8 in the same pocket? It's a little risky, that shot, but not too much that can go wrong. Looks like he's going to draw his cue ball back a little bit. Just gently nudge. That's a good shot.
Yeah, it's a good breakout.
He's got it perfect into the corner. This is going to open up the rack now, and Georgie's looking strong to get a 3-0 lead, and that's how quick it can happen. The one mistake from Nick De Leon opens up the chance, and Georgie responds with 2 break-in runs in a row. Nicely done. 3-0. Let's make a swing over to the rest of our tables. This is a good match to watch over here too. Oscar Dominguez playing Lukas Werner. It's a 2-0 affair there. If you guys do want to watch that, it's on our second live stream over on YouTube on the Ox Billiards page. We've also got action over on table 7 in the back. Max Eberle had a loss in the first stage, had to come in through loser's qualification, but managed to take down Sam Henderson in the first round of the top 16. And Jeremy Long's match, if you haven't seen that one, go back on YouTube yesterday and check it out. He had quite the upset over Tyler Steyer. And Daniel and Jonas here all tied up. Jonas, I think, has the highest rating in the tournament, according to Fargo rate. And he is in the hunt on the European side for trying to get into the Mosconi Cup picture as well. So a lot of stuff going around. But we'll be focusing on this match here with Georgi, Georgiev. And of course, we'll switch over, barring any sort of quick ending. We'll check out what else is going. Another stellar break. How does the 2 settle? It's going to get behind the 5 here.
That was the first break where the cue ball didn't move the 9.
Yeah, he's been, I think, 4 for 4 on the breaks, pocketing the one on the side. Or 3 for 3, excuse me, I think. No, he broke first, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it was pretty massive. Yeah, Joey's saying that 9 on the break was a nasty finish to the upset. It, if you guys don't know what we're talking about, I won't give away spoilers too much, but go check it out. It's a pretty wild ending. Jeremy Long, oof.
Couple questions in the chat here. What's the prize pool on this event? First place is $6,000. I believe second place is $3,200.
Yeah, I think the payouts are on the oxbilliards.com page. You can find out there, I think, the player list and what the prize money is.
Also, these are Aramith Black balls. These are the same balls used on the World Nineball Tour and Matchroom events.
It's going to be pushing out here to the thin edge maybe for the 2. Yeah, it's not leaving much, but I think now Nick finally back at the table. Gonna have to make the most of this. Just play extremely efficient. Probably push the cue ball 2 rails up behind 7 or 8. He's just doing a soft separation with the balls up table.
Unfortunately, that's going to leak out a bit.
Yeah, it was a bit too thin of a contact, I thought, for that type of shot, but table's playing pretty quick.
And that was his second shot of the day so far, I believe.
Yeah, second or third. I think, did he have
Besides the lag.
besides the lag? Yeah. I think he might have had one more before that missed 4-ball in the lower right corner in the first rack, but not many chances. And with this field, you're not going to get too many. You're playing on 4.5-inch pockets, so a little bit more lenient for the ball pocketing here, especially on the break. It means that players can definitely get on a big run. Nice little rolling cue ball there. And he's got a nice angle to come stay here on this half of the table for the 4. I think it's all a matter of can Nick DeLeon get his engine started. It's just going to take a nice easy starter for him to get back in this match. It's only a 3-0 start. Really nice stun shot there from Georgie. He had a slight angle in with the fast cloth. It's a nice little stun shot. Invaluable. But if you know how the conditions are playing, you're definitely doing that shot.
There is a camera angle towards table 2. If you take a look on the Ox Billiards YouTube page, there is a secondary stream where we have all 4 matches currently going.
Ooh, interesting. We have some predictions. Let us know who you think is the favorite in here. I see Georgie, Max, Oscar, and Daniel to the next round. Daniel would be a pretty big upset over Jonas Souto, but he is the local sponsored player here at Ox Billiards. So he's really the only one with home court advantage, you could say. But as matches are concluding, obviously we'll be taking a peek just to see where they're at. It's one of my favorite shots there, that nice slow rolling slight outside spin to kind of hold it and guarantee kind of a stun angle even though you're kind of rolling the ball. Especially in a bar box. Invaluable, that shot. Yeah, Javier, we'll get you the angle you need, don't worry. Nicely done, floats up table. So a safety error from Nicolas DeLeon leaves another opening for Georgie, and he's just got to get the opportunity. He knows it's going to come eventually. Just when it does, you got to take advantage. It's all about keeping control of the table at this highest level. When you get a chance, who can engage the moving battle and who can move the cue ball and the object ball better. But so far, it's all Georgie in this one. And I think Daniel's got another rack on the board here on table 5. He's breaking 2-3 up.
Yes, Jonas Souto went for a 2-ball in the side pocket and resulted in a cue ball scratch in the bottom right corner. So Daniel took ball in hand and finished those out.
A solid break, but unfortunately 2-ball does not comply. It's going to be a good match. These players did match up in the winner's qualification round in the first stage. I think Jonas took that match something like 4 or 5 to 9, something like that. So this is a bit of a rematch. So can Daniel get the grudge match, the revenge back?
Meanwhile, Jeremy Long has posted a couple on the board and is now 2-3 behind Max Eberle.
And he's racking there, so...
Oscar Dominguez currently up 3-0 over Lukas Fracasso-Verner over on table 2.
He's at the table as well, Oscar. pocketing the 9 there. What a shot. There you can see the instant replay of that. Oscar Dominguez going up 4-0. Pocketing this 3-9 combo. Must have been dead set. Not sure what happened, but he takes it down. Nicely done. And he's off to a quick start as well.
Looks like table 1, they may be taking a short break. So if we want to go to table 5 here and take a look at the Jonas and Daniel match.
Don't worry, folks. We will be hopping around. Just let us know which matches you want to watch. And obviously, we're focusing on the main TV table, but
There's so much action here.
Yeah.
Might as well look at it all.
like I said, if you don't want to miss any action on any table, we are streaming all 4 tables on a separate YouTube channel on our Ox YouTube page. It's going to be unlucky here, I think. Oh, wow.
Wow, the kiss actually helped out this angle.
Yeah, he has the gap now between 7 and 8, or so the 8 and the rail, excuse me.
All right, so Georgie's about to break on table 1, so we're going to go back to that one.
Watch out, Nineball. He's 5 for 5 on these breaks for pocketing the 1 on the side. I think he's had 2, maybe 3 times where the 2 ball really hasn't laid up.
We are currently in the final 8, or the quarterfinals of this tournament. It is now single elimination, and we've raised the race to 11. Hey, good morning, Bo. How are you?
A little better. He's looking to push out here somewhere.
Yeah, didn't really need to do much with that push out, considering Nick's likely going to take it on anyway.
Yeah, and I think the rationale here is that he's got the advantage, so he wants Nick to take this, and Nick is kind of forced here into taking on this attempt at safety with the lead. You want to put pressure on your opponent to force another mistake. And Nick needs his cue ball to run a bit. I think it's going to get there, and this is a little dicey since...
I think it's a good outcome.
Yeah. Going to want to disturb this 2 ball at least. Not leave anything easy. The 9 is close, but I don't think it's really easily pocketable.
We will be finishing the tournament today. Someone asked in the chat. Yes, all the matches will be concluded today, so stay tuned.
Yeah, I think after this first round this morning, we're going to be switching over to semi-final 1-table setup. We'll be playing back-to-back semis. And in the final, take about a half-hour break maybe after this round. So stay tuned. We're going to be posting it on YouTube and Facebook, on all of our socials. I think Matchroom Pool is live as well over on their YouTube page. So won't miss any of the action. Oh, you got a nudge on the brown 7.
And a favorable roll there.
Yeah, for a second... I mean, I think the 2 was going to come up underneath the purple 4.
Mm-hmm.
But lucky the brown does get in the way. There might be a tiniest of edges on the left side.
Oh, and he nudges the 7.
Just hasn't gotten started yet. Georgie doing well to keep control of the table and just forcing sort of these awkward, strange positions for Nick. Just Wonder how much this mistake is going to cost.
Similar story over on table 2. Appears that Oscar is really preventing Lukas from getting any momentum here.
Yeah, it's a 5-0 over there now.
As soon as he sinks this 9-ball,
Jonas takes one back, and that's 3-3. So they're tied up, Jonas and Daniel.
Jeremy Long is also now tied up with Max Eberle, 3-3.
Oh, we got a couple of tied up matches and a couple of big swing one-sided matches. Oscar sinks it, 5-0. Georgie's got a bit of an angle. I think with the quick cloth, he definitely can control this and get up to center table somewhere.
Yeah, thought he wanted to land between the 6 and the 9 with that unfortunate bump there.
Yeah, he just got way too into that one. And Oscar's playing great. Yeah, you're right, Joey. All tournament long. Hasn't had too much of an issue. He did come up against a bit of a match last night against Simon Pickering. And obviously, his match against Jeremy Long, they know each other pretty well. That was the winner's qualification round, I think, yesterday. And yeah, he's playing great. I think, honestly, he's been playing great since kind of towards the end of last year. He's been pretty consistently up in the top events. And look at this jump shot from Georgi. What a shot. Let's take a quick look. Gets a little bit out of shape on this 4, but a nice full table jump shot. Making it look easy. Pretty center pocket to me. I don't know.
It's like Oscar may have gotten a golden break
No way.
as he is now racking again.
Wow. So is that 6-0 all of a sudden in that one?
It will be 6-0. That's correct.
Someone asking who knocked out Tyler. Yeah, it was Jeremy Long. It was a top 16 match last night. Had quite the ending. If you didn't catch it over on the stream, go back and rewind it. I think pretty spicy ending, if I do say so.
Do you think he's going to want to draw a backup table, sort of the position he has right now for this 8? Or do you think he'll accept the 8 in that top left corner?
Yeah, I think he's going to take the draw. It's pretty slick and smooth, these tables. And yeah, they're drawing the ball pretty nice. This is a bit of a clinic here from Georgi. Great start, but winter break format. This is what we tend to see. One player get off to a quick start, another player makes a bit of a comeback, but they're racking the balls, getting ready for rack 6. We're gonna take a quick break and be right back. All right, rack 6 action. Georgie to break. He's got 100% accuracy pocketing the one on the side here. Another one is down. Watch out, Nineball.
2 mace, dress up. No, rolled a little bit past.
Yeah, just gone a bit too far. And this is that awkward spot where it's technically bankable, I think, into the opposite side pocket. But you don't want to be selling out that kind of a table. So let's see another safety battle here. You could opt to try to bank this. The lower right corner pocket is available, right? It's technically passes in between the red 3 and the purple 5.
Yeah, I think if he can compress the rail a bit here, that shot is definitely on.
I think he's going to play safe. No, he went for it. I mean, with the lead, I guess, I don't blame him. It's all about momentum. And
all right, this looks like a good starter for Nick.
yeah, the chance he needs. It's all about capitalizing, really, when you have these chances. And now that he has control of the table, has to limit any big mistakes and make sure he doesn't get out. Strong safety. And uh-oh.
Oh, geez.
Tried to hold it there. His angle was slightly off, going away from the 3. I don't know if he was trying to work it with some outside spin or might have had to go forward 2 rails. I'm not sure.
And yeah, Mike, I agree with you. Oscar is definitely dead punch right now.
Another one.
I haven't even seen Lukas at the table in the last 3 racks. So
Yeah. He's put on a clinic over there. 7-0. 7-0 in less than an hour. Talk about a set. I think this is all Oscar on day 2. Or excuse me, day 3 so far. And I think he's got a little bit of confidence knowing that any bit of ground he makes in this tournament is going to be extra ground he makes up against Tyler Steyer in the Mosconi Cup rankings. So a bit of drama is still left in this end of this year here in the World Nineball Tour. It's obviously a smaller event on the tour, so not going to decide the qualification one way or another, but it definitely can at least even the scales coming into the Hanoi Open. There are a couple more events, though, happening in the United States that I think Oscar and Tyler are both going to be attending. Ox Billiards here in Capitol Hill neighborhood of Seattle, Washington. Wow, a big mistake. Didn't even threaten the pocket.
but unfortunate rattle there.
Yeah, but these are the things that start to happen once you miss that kind of nice starter. Wasn't the easiest of shots, obviously. Positionally, you go from 2 to 3 for Nick. But the moment you miss that shot, then it seems to favor your opponent so much. The momentum starts to shift in their direction. They start to get a couple of lucky rolls. Then everything feels like it's collapsing inward. Thanks, Javier. I'll take a look. The safety containing for Nick, so at least he hasn't given up an easy shot, but probably not going to like the next shot he gets. If this 3 passes the 7 up table, looks like it might be a little bit in the way.
Do you think he tries to actually ticky this in the 3 into the corner here?
Off the 7?
Yeah. No, that's too aggressive.
Yeah, he's got the lead, and he sees, a couple of big mistakes from his opponent. I think he wants to keep him either in the chair or playing these awkward safety shots. You can see a good line on his cue action there. And look what a shot.
What a shot. It's exactly the boost that Nick needs.
Yeah, incredible. He's got a tight window to play here for, but it's going to give him some confidence for sure. He's got to get settled in. get some points back in this. And there he goes. That's going to be a good confidence builder there. Take a look at that jump shot once again. Great view of his cue action there from the camera. He jumps over 7, about half of the ball or so. And now back at the table with a nice, easy starting run. I'd love to see Nick get back in this match. He hasn't done too much at the table yet. Just a few big mistakes and a few break-in runs from Georgie, but
Yeah, sometimes you need a harder opener just to light a fire under you. I totally agree, Doug. All right, so Nick is on the board. And Jeremy Long has squared up the match with Max Eberle 4-4.
I think Oscar at the table right now. Another safety battle. He looks like he's jumping over some balls to get on the 2 here. Nice contact. How's the cannon? It's going to make the 9. Oh, wow. Almost pocketing the 9. He's cheating over there. He's using that little bit of body English, little hop, skips, and jumps. Those aren't allowed, Oscar. You got to save those for the Mosconi Cup.
Georgie is from Bulgaria.
Oh, look at this. This 2-9 is a little bit tricky. I think actually because of where the 3 is, the 2-9 combination isn't on at all. Oh, Chad let me know about that telestrator. Nice. Okay. Roger that. I will take a look and do some research on that. Thank you very much. Folks asking, what is the cloth? This is Andy Premier cloth. I think a newest iteration they released. Was installed about a couple weeks ago. Ooh, this is a good safety from Nick. Well controlled. I think it's exactly how he wanted to play it. Push the two rails and possibly bank it in the side. Although it's not good that he's left it over the hole here. Player's so good at jumping. Going to want to dig into his cue ball here as well and get just enough backspin to avoid the corner pocket. Yeah, caught it on the thick side. He's going to get away with it. This is a tough spot if you're Nick DeLeon, but the way you shift the momentum in these matches is getting the hit here, getting a sweet roll, and maybe coming in behind some traffic. Georgie is from Bulgaria. That is correct. And I think if you're Nick, he'd like to talk a lot about how he plays the game. He doesn't care what his opponent's doing at the table. And likewise, you can't really care that your opponent got a lucky roll here. You just got to pretend like, you know, they're playing that good that you just have to one-up them, basically. So might be going one rail here, slow rolling speed. Or is he playing it 2 cushions fast? And he knocks it.
Incredible shot.
And he makes it in the pocket. Talk about a Z shot. I mean, Is that an Efren highlight? My goodness, what a shot from Nicholas De Leon. Wow, he's got a thin cut in the right middle now, the left middle pocket. Man, if he gets out here, huge momentum swing in my opinion. He hit that ball great. That was literally like the Efren Z shot almost. Almost identical. Oh, baby.
Yeah, totally agree. He's had 2 really hard openers, and now he's got a few connect the dots shots here.
Yeah, that was wild. Holy smokes. I knew this was a TV table for a reason. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No.
Disaster. You saw him just walk away. The moment he shot that ball, he walks away. And he knew. Wow. That's incredible. After pocketing that ball, 2 rails Z shot. It almost puts an unsurmountable amount of pressure that you have to get out after making that ball. I think he must have just rushed it, lost the moment a little bit, and dang. Yeah, of course, Bose. I mean, every time you see a Z shot, I mean, he's got the most famous one of all time, right? Doing it to himself and then escaping and winning the championship with it.
Hey, good morning, Ed. How are you? We're doing great on this end. Really great matches so far here in the final 8.
That's great speed right there. Good draw shot.
So over on table 2, a rattle shot from Oscar in the top left corner on the 4 is giving Lukas a chance to get on the board here. He just needs the 8 and the 9.
He finally makes a mistake. I still favor Oscar, and then he's playing too good in this tournament and in many others. But Nick having a rough start here. Georgie takes down another one, 6-1. We got to take a replay though of that Z kick here. Gosh, hits it like a dream. Just 2 rails, perfect speed. And at that point, you know, you're just trying to hit the ball, and he hit it literally perfect. 7's a bit of a gate, but doesn't even touch it. It goes clean. That was incredible. And then he ends up coming in and back cutting that 3 ball next. My gosh. So
Looks like there may be another short break here on table 1.
all right, so we'll be taking a quick break. We'll be right back.
All right, Daniel Sardoncillo at the table on table 5.
Yeah, a little bit of a battle here. Back and forth. Jonas comes back up, and that was a huge miss here in this 4 ball. Sort of lost the cueing there and ducks his head a bit. Fortunate that he hasn't left easy starter. But definitely something for Jonas to get here. Another safety attempt has left it awfully thin, but This is cuttable, I think, for Daniel. Let us know where you guys are watching from, too. This is going to be a big tournament for the Mosconi Cup ranking situation. We've already had a big upset from Tyler Steyer yesterday, the top 16. Jeremy Long took that match in a thriller, and Oscar Dominguez still in the race means any extra spots he advances is going to be points that he makes up in the deficit.
Really nice cut here from Daniel. Good speed on this ball.
Don't think he likes it, though. I think he's on the wrong side. Oh, no, it just hasn't gone that far enough. All right, so I think Georgie and Nick are back ready to go, so we're going to just keep hopping around. If you guys want to watch all the tables, they're all live over on Ox Billiards YouTube second stream. There's a second live stream there if you want to watch all 4 tables here in the quarterfinals. Man, these are some pretty good matchups, I'd say.
Oh, Daniel with an impressive cut on that 5.
Oh, he made that 5 that he was on?
And he gets a good kiss on the 6.
Wow, that match is going to go back and forth. I feel it.
1 on the side again. Nineball very close to that side now.
So we got Portland watching. We've got Holland, Arizona, Oklahoma. Lots of mix. I'm sure there's some Bulgarian fans out there, right, as well for Georgie. It was funny. He said he's got a friend he met that lives in the area, Peter Makinov. We actually had some mutual friends with here in the Seattle area. See, Ox Billiards is watching at Ox Billiards. Nice.
Thank you, Raymond, for the shout out. It's really nice having you here.
This is looking really nice for Georgie. Great layout. Everything leads to it pretty natural. Hey, Raymond Lenar is in the chat saying, great event, thank you so much. Sorry things didn't go your way in the event, but hope you still enjoyed. Oxception, he says. Yeah, I like it. So we've got kind of 2 stories to this round, essentially. We've got the one-sided matchups between Georgie and leading over Nick and Oscar leading over Lukas. And then we've got the battles, 5-4 in the other 2 matches. Jeremy Long, Max Eberle, 5-4, and Jonas Souto, 5-4 up over Daniel Sardoncillo. So back and forth. All these matches happening in the room at the same time with plenty of room for the players with no obstructions. So
Those over on the Matchroom Pool page, if you go to Ox Billiards YouTube page, there is a secondary stream occurring where all the final 8 matches quarterfinals are all happening.
yeah, if you like I feel like in the action too, drop us a like and a subscribe over on our YouTube page. Oh, looking like Georgie's actually pronounced Georgi. All right. Like Guy and Giddy or Get. So Georgi at the table. Just making sure I get his name pronounced correctly. Thank you for that. Ohio's in the house. Greece, Maryland, Cape Town, South Africa. This is a good one, but Georgi's kicking some butt in this rack, in this match. Just Nick DeLeon off to a slow start. A couple of mistakes early on. And let's take a look. What do we have? We got Max Eberle and Jeremy Long over here with Jeremy at the table. The upset master in this tournament, taking down the number 1 seeded player, Tyler Steyer. In yesterday's round of 16. If you guys didn't see that match, man, oh man, was it quite the ending. A spicy ending, I would say. And look at this. He's overbanked it just a bit, but he's going to get in behind the 8. Wow. This also is going to be going back and forth. Yikes. We've got Raleigh, North Carolina watching. Northern California. And you can see the logo there for Andy Premier Cloth. That is what they're playing on. And who sponsored the event and a club for the Billiards cloth. Great folks over at Andy. And of course Q-Tech, headline sponsor. Making it all possible, but Georgi to break here.
First scratch. Giving Nick an opportunity here.
And this is almost feels like do or die time a bit for Nicholas. He's got to get the engine going. Like we said, he is going to get a couple of chances at least early on in this match, but just a matter of taking advantage of them and how much can you punish your opponent. That is kind of what the match play comes down to. Got Sweden watching, Puerto Rico, Southern California.
Germany in the house now. Glad to have you all here with us.
You can see Nick's playing with one of those longer extensions, sort of a la Earl Strickland. We gotta say big thanks to Nick. He was the one that helped connected us with Andy Billiard Cloth. He also had him in the booth, I think on day 1, watching one of the Sam Henderson matches, and this is a mistake, I think. He's coming a little bit long on the position. Didn't get the rail at the contact he wanted, so now he's going to be playing a little bit of a touchier shot and getting close to that corner pocket, but makes
Good.
it look easy.
Yeah, good recovery.
And that's a good stroke. He's starting to get a little bit back in this match. I think it's just a matter of getting comfortable for Nick. Don't know how much of a rhythm player he is, or if he's a little bit more tactical, but made that rack look easy, and he knows he's in a bit of a hole here. But he's been around the block a few times for sure.
Someone asking in the chat, is Jillian's Billiards still around? They are still around. They are now called Art Marble 21 over on South Lake Union.
So Oscar's still 7-1 up in the match between Lukas, but they've been playing this last rack for a few minutes now, so...
Yeah, it's been going a bit back and forth. Oscar had a phenomenal jump shot on the 3 into the top corner, but then uncharacteristically rattled a 4 ball.
Wow, and this is the first... Oh, no, this is... Sorry, excuse me. I thought this was Georgie's break. Nicholas making the 1 in the opposite side. Crazy stuff. Still got a shot, though. I think you'll take it, but solely based on how the players are breaking, it's kind of indicative of how the match has been going on.
A little bit of a problem here with the 6-8, but possibly could solve it if he has a good angle on the 5.
Is he playing to the lower left corner or just playing in behind?
Oh,
no.
I don't think he wanted that.
And disaster continues for Nicholas De Leon. It just feels like, you know, the pool gods everybody always talks about. They kind of always attack you, especially when you're the first one to make a big mistake. That's
Pretty
good.
decent outcome for the position he had.
Yeah, good result. It's going to leave Georgi a little bit strange on this 3. He's going to have to cross bank this towards the 7, and he's going to be running into traffic. Corner pocket's a pretty big target as well, so he's going to have to be careful.
Hello, South Carolina. Glad to have you here as well, and all of our other viewers from around the world. Again, we are Ox Billiards in Seattle, Washington, located in the Capitol Hill neighborhood. This club has 8 9-foot rassons, 4 snooker tables, and look at that.
Ooh.
Wow,
Yowza.
Georgie, way to get out of that.
Yeah, wow. Yikes. It only continues for Nicholas De Leon. I'll take a quick look at that replay again. My gosh.
Also, apologies, Georgi.
Yeah, someone letting us know. Thank you for that. So, catches it just enough on the thick side and catches the point to make it into the corner pocket. We're going to give another shout out to our sponsors as well. World Nineball Tour stop here brought to you by Ox Billiards. Matchroom helping us out with bringing the tour to our club here in Seattle, Washington. The Seattle Nineball Open, sponsored by Q-Tech, head sponsor. Lippman Lights, lighting every single table in the building. Sandro Menzel Photography, bringing us these awesome pictures here, showing you the player matchups. Andy Billiard Cloth. The cloth they're playing on, sponsored by Andy. Thank you so much. And Table Fitter Service, Zach out of Idaho. He'll travel around. He'll fix your tables up. There's some good shots there from Sandro Menzel throughout the tournament yesterday and day 1 as well. Heck of a matchup, though, this quarterfinals.
Daniel Sardoncillo keeping this one close with Jonas Souto. 5-5, that match.
Yeah, and he seems a lot more focused than in their first round matchup. The first round matchup felt like a couple of golden breaks, and I think 4 or 5 break-in runs from Jonas. He kind of ran away with the match, with Daniel not getting too much in terms of opportunities. So this one seems like maybe in the morning a little bit different. The atmosphere is a bit different in the room as well, and could be Daniel's also playing on another level. Not sure. We'll have to hop over there in a little bit and see how it's going. And drop us a like and a subscribe over on our YouTube and Facebook pages at Ox Billiards if you're enjoying the content. Matchroom Pool is live with it as well, so show them some love. Appreciate them.
For those of you just joining in, we are your commentators. This is Zach Ross, of course, joined by Christian Youngers.
And here's a good starting shot for Nick. I think Georgi was just trying to go all out for that bank shot.
Oscar Dominguez now up 8-1 over Lukas Fracasso-Verner.
This is a good line. Play that shot so often, just into the rail between the ball and the side pocket. Generate an angle for the next shot. Wants this to creep. I think it's good.
Yeah, as long as he's not arched over that 7. Roll out a little more.
Yeah, he's okay. It just got past it once again, so just going to have to use the bridge and roll this in. As long as he wasn't tight to that 7. Not the end of the world. He's got 2 options here, probably kind of draw this back to the right long rail and try to hold his cue ball, or he can go forward. Probably have 2 rails and get closer to the 8. No, he's not. He's not feeling it. I don't know what to say. Just got a feel for Nicholas here. He's got to the quarterfinals, and
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. It's just one of those days where you can't quite get things going.
Georgi's playing pretty well too, so credit to him for getting in the situation. Although he's gotten a little funny on this. He's about as far away of a shot as he can make in terms of cueing, so likely to see the bridge here or maybe some offhanded shot. I think with the 9 kind of already automatically having position for it into the lower right corner, it's going to have to play for the short side. He just needs to roll his cue ball with just the right amount of top inside to line it up dead straight. You want to be dead straight on this 9-ball, especially because you're going past the side pocket. Some players might actually try to play for 9 in the same pocket just because they really don't like that shot. But if you're dead straight like this, yeah.
Yeah, and the 9's off the
okay.
rail, so
Yeah,
going
it-
past the side pocket shouldn't be an issue.
Agree 100%.
Max Eberle now has a 3-rack lead over Jeremy Long.
Yeah, 4-7. He's kind of taken off a little bit. 8-1 Oscar Dominguez over Lukas Werner. He's still cranking that match. Ooh, caught the thick part of the pocket there, but knocks it in. They're 4.5 inchers. Let's check out here. Lukas Werner in a bit of a spot that Oscar put him in. I think the 4-ball's in the way of this kick shot a bit, so he's going to have to work it with some side spin or swerve. He's looking at where he wants to hit on the rail there. Looks like he has to work it with a good amount of left-hand side to get closer to the 2, since 4 pretty much in his way. This is a good safety here from Oscar. Yeah, that swerve shot is there and executes it perfectly. Wow, what a shot from Lukas Werner. Oh, back in the action. 9-2, table 1. I believe it's pronounced Georgi. Georgiev is at the table, and another awesome break. He's not dead on the 2, but he's got a shot. Although getting down for the 3 is going to be awfully tricky. And it's just all the rolls have kind of gone his way. Kind of started from the moment Nicholas made that miss on the 4 into the lower right corner early on in the match. It just feels like, you know, once you make that more trivial mistake, the pool gods, they just take you down a notch at that point. It just cascades. I think that's a bit of a mistake. He has left almost a half ball for Nick DeLeon, and with this big of a deficit, you just got to play as efficient pool as possible. It's not about hero shots. It's about can you make your opponent work as much as possible and get out when you get the chance.
Almost contained him up on that 7. Rolled out just a little bit. Jeremy Long taking one back from Max with a 9-ball combo.
And Jonas and Daniel are close still, 5-5. Although Jonas Souto at the table shooting the shooting for the 6-5 lead.
Yes, the pool gods always supersede the commentator's curse.
That's right. Commentator's curse, not a thing. Don't believe in it. Pool gods, I have yet to be convinced they're not real.
Cannot confirm nor deny.
I'm agnostic to the fact that they might be real. This is a little bit close. Looks like he's going to have to swerve this just a bit to get around the 8, and this is going to go in the drink. Oh, man.
Jeez. The pain just does not stop for Nick.
Just continue, yeah. Got to feel for him. Definitely hasn't had the favorable rolls, but a couple of them he's done to himself as well. A few too many mistakes. I wonder if it's just an early start or wonder what's going through his mind. It's 3-ball passes. The 8, I do believe, but he's got maybe a bit more angle than he wanted. Can go forward, it looks like here. Just go off of one rail. It's looking solid. Angel says the pool gods are very real. I believe it. Maybe.
Yes, James DeVee was in this tournament. He was in the final 16. He was eliminated by Lukas Fracasso-Verner last night.
And this continues on. The waterfall effect for Georgi continuing. To his credit, he's been playing great from the start. Hasn't been pretty flawless in the first few racks besides the one missed safety. He's had a couple of mistakes since then, but hasn't gotten punished, so those don't tend to hurt as much. You tend to forget them a lot more easily. And you have a lot of balls to pocket and you're at the table, so it's a race to 11 here in the quarterfinals and the semifinals. And we're going to be doing a race of 13 for the final.
And with that, Georgi is on the hill.
Let's take another look here. Daniel in a tough spot, kind of similar to Lukas, taking his time.
Yeah, he's been looking at this one for a minute.
He's got balls in the way of the natural one-railer up table, I think. The 6 is blocking him, so he's looking at banking it or kicking into it off of this left long rail. But he's only got about a half ball to hit at past the 3. So pretty tough kick. He's going to have to get as close as he can get to the 3 without touching it.
The local player that is still in this is on screen right now, Daniel Sardoncillo. He is also sponsored by Ox Billiards.
Yeah, he's played out of Tacoma area, and look at this shot.
Get a little extra roll.
Wow.
Unfortunately leaked out a little bit too much.
Still, though, to get that hit, dead ball, amazing. All right, Georgi on the hill. You got to feel for Nick, but look at this break. He's been breaking so good. Don't think he's missed a 1 ball yet. I think those balls, I think if you were trying to combo the 6 onto the 4 is dead to the bottom left corner, sorry, but I think they're lined up off off-center pocket if you're trying to combo it the other way. So might have to break this out somehow.
We have one prediction in the chat. They're saying it's going to be a Jonas Georgi final.
Oh, is that what they're saying?
Any other predictions, chat? Go ahead and let us know.
Got a good draw stroke here, and he's might go too far. It's okay. I mean, we've seen Oscar. He's been playing great. He's got a pretty big lead here.
Looks like the 4-6 is a possibility, but I think he's looking at the defense.
Pretty good safety. At least for where the balls were. All right. Movement battle has begun. I think he's looking to kick at this 4-1 rail. Off this bottom long rail maybe. And he's got a chance to go in the top side pocket. But he can hopefully separate the balls. At least that's what I'm thinking. What do you like here, Zach?
Let's see. Well, I mean, I like this. I like the jump.
Oh, the jump shot. That's right.
Yeah.
It goes in the corner.
Yeah, it does. Right between that window there. Can control this cue ball. 5 is sitting pretty far out, so
Oof.
almost executed perfectly. Just gonna get a bit. Yeah. Good turnout here.
Joey Morales saying Oscar versus Georgi final. Yeah, I like that. It's not a bad shout. I need to look at the bracket and see who would be matched up next, assuming the current players stand. Winner of this match is going to be playing the winner of Jeremy Long versus Max Eberle. So Georgi, I think, has the Fargo advantage amongst all the players on his side of the bracket now that Tyler has gotten knocked out. Bottom half of the bracket's Jonas Souto versus Daniel Winner playing against Oscar Dominguez and Lukas winner. So that's going to be a pretty good match to watch as well. We're going to have both semifinals streamed on this main match table and the final as well after a break. So do stay tuned. We got action here. He's looking to kick at this 2 rails, it looks like. Come in behind the balls, maybe get some action with this cluster of 7-8 and the cue ball. He's going to kick it a little bit softer. Does he tie up the 8-9? No, the combination's dead, I think. Dead straight in. It's never too late, especially with this winter break format, but it's based on his body language. I think Nick DeLeon is not the happiest of campers right now.
There have been monster comebacks before, so it's never out of the question. All right, and Daniel Sardoncillo brings it back 6-6 against Jonas Souto. Good follow here from Nick. This is definitely set up for the combination. All right, and Nick is not going down without a fight.
Once again, got to thank our sponsors here. Q-Tech, head sponsor, making this all possible. World Nineball Tour being brought here by Matchroom at Ox Billiards here in Seattle, Washington, the Seattle Nineball Open. Table fitters out in Idaho, Zach, appreciate him for doing all the tables here at Ox. Andy Billiard Cloth sponsoring this event. Sandro Menzel showing us all the players. Check out his photography over on his Facebook page. A lot of local pool players and snooker players as well. And Littman Lights bringing you the action. You can see another break here from Nick. He's got the one. And unfortunate.
Yeah.
Ball in hand, scratches off of 2 rails.
Literally
Lost it.
cannot catch a break.
Yeah, probably the definition of slow rolling here. And barring a positional mishap on the 5 to the 6, this match should be in Georgi's hands. And Oscar Dominguez 9-1 up against Lukas Werner over on table 2. You can check that out on YouTube over at Ox Billiards YouTube page. He's breaking.
Max and Jeremy have been scrapping this last rack here. Looks like Max is currently at the table.
He's got a nice stun angle to go 1 rail, but he can also draw it if he chooses. I like this shot. You get to use the spin to sort of control the speed off of the rail, as opposed to just stunning it with power, since this fast cloth, you don't really need all that juice.
I think he does a bit of a drag draw here for this 6th position.
Yeah, I think so. It shows his tangent line's going a little bit shy of the side pockets. I think he wants to get above it, so might see him draw his cue ball, like a soft draw shot, like he said. Got enough out of it as well, perfect, to get on the other side of the side. And I think this is his rack for the taking. This is a tough shot, and he's got such a big angle. He's going to try to hold it. And this is the shot that gets away from you on these slick, fast conditions. But as long as he has a back cut on the 7 into the side pocket, he should be okay coming around the 8-9. The last tough shot left at the rack here. He's hit it a bit quick for the side. He's going to have to play this down in the corner. I think maybe that was the better choice too, since he can let it stroke out a bit more.
Yeah, I think he can just stop shot this.
Into the rail and out. He's got a nice angle. Stop shot, run out. I don't think he's straight enough on this 9-ball. This Georgiev for the win. Takes it down. There's the handshakes. He punches his ticket. First man into the semifinals. We're going to take a quick look and see what other matches are going on. I know some folks wanted to check out the man at the table, Oscar Dominguez. He's in a tight jump shot situation.
Perfect time to switch.
Just misses contact on the pink 4 there.
Max Eberle currently up over Jeremy Long 8-5. Max racking to break. Jonas and Daniel took a quick break but are now back at the table. Daniel is racking and about to break.
Dang, 6-6. So we'll be hopping around in these last 3 matches. For those watching, and if you want to watch all of them at the same time, Ox Billiards YouTube page has a second live stream link that'll be streaming those. It's got a little bit of a blind pocket, but should be okay.
I know Daniel's eager to get his revenge on Jonas, and so far he's staying in it.
Yeah, that's all you can really do. You just got to stay in there. Don't go away. And that just buys you sometimes a good opportunity to steal the match. But Lucas-Verner at the table after the Oscar Dominguez mistake gets another one down. We got action, folks.
These are race to 11 in both the quarterfinals and semifinals. The final will be a race to 13. Thank you all for joining us on this action today. We will be streaming all of these matches on the main TV table going forward.
Looks like Lucas-Verner now to break. We haven't been watching this match too far, but we know Oscar has been playing pretty strong. And I wonder if it's just been a few mistakes from Lucas or if Oscar's sort of just taken the match away. I'm not sure.
Nice break with the one on the side.
I think that's been the biggest difference too, out of all the WNT pros that we've been seeing and some of the locals that have really gotten deep in this tournament. They're very consistent at just pocketing that one on the side. Yeah, Shu Cheng saying Oscar was just kind of controlling the game. Yeah, it makes sense. It starts to become very much about who gets to control and then who can sort of, you know, extract as much value out of the time at the table they get. And Oscar, obviously, a master of doing that. He's been doing it for so long. Just limiting your mistakes. Don't make the mistakes on the safeties. Don't make the mistakes on the runouts. And, you know, you're going to exploit your opponent plenty, especially if they give you one or two. It also seems like Lucas wasn't quite playing as strong as he could. And look at this shot here. Talk about slow rolling spin shots. My gosh. You saw that right as he released it. He kind of looked at it and it's like, oh, is it going exactly how I want? Is it going? And yeah, I caught the 2-ball perfect. Nice, like 3/4 ball contact. Pushing the cue ball 2 rails in behind the 7. And it's a little backdrop for it to hook him on the 6. Strong shot from Oscar there. I think since the start of the tournament, just doesn't seem like Lucas has been quite comfortable. He did have a Hill match, I believe, in his first round.
Yep, that was versus Shu Cheng Chao.
Yeah, that's right. I wonder if it's just still a slight adjustment at the table. I do remember watching some of his videos over at Derby. He was playing really well at Derby this year. Ooh, Daniel with a big jump shot over on his match. Nope, no good. Oh, I missed
No,
it.
so it was, Daniel just had to jack up. He was pretty close to the 4, but he sent the 4 into the top corner and got good position for the 5.
Oh, wow, so a clutch shot. That match is 6-6, so Daniel just keeps it tight. Keeps it within 1. Head by 1. Oh, man. Yeah, it's a big shot for Daniel. We're going to take a look. Rifles that 5 ball in, and he's on this 8-9 combination. Not combination, sorry.
Yeah, the question is, does he
8
have enough
bank.
of this 8? I think he might have to settle for the bank.
Yeah, totally a big shot. Saw Jonas there take a look just to verify.
Now, this is quarterfinals. These are the quarterfinals matches currently.
Huge bank shot here. He knocks it in, but he's got a tricky 9-ball now. Wow, big action here for Daniel. He's obviously the underdog, but he is the hometown favorite here. Sponsored player here out of Ox.
He's looking for the bottom left corner on this shot. I think it's the right choice.
Nicely done, Daniel Sardoncillo. 1 rack lead against Jonas Souto and just doing his job. But meanwhile, Lukas at the table. Not exactly sure what happened, but seemed like he got a good kick shot scenario, and now he's back at the table with an open run out opportunity. So overran a position a little bit, but not too bad on the 5 ball here.
Yeah, I believe Daniel is either 22 or 23 years old.
Yeah, he might be the youngest player left in the tournament, I believe, after Sam Henderson got eliminated.
Well, I think Lukas actually might be pretty close in age to Daniel.
Yeah, I heard 23 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Oscar missed a cut shot, I see. So, flawless play, not automatic.
Unfortunate dry break from Daniel, but the 6 is obscuring the 1.
Max Eberle, 9-5 up against Jeremy Long. And at the table, this tournament's getting underway. These last 3 matches.
Those tuning in on the Matchroom Pool page, if you do want to see the action on the other tables, you can go to Ox Billiards YouTube, and there is a secondary stream that has these tables viewed.
And Jonas, with a jump shot, almost gets the hook, but he's left an excellent chance once again for Daniel Sardoncillo. Wow. Big miss here from Lukas, though. Unstable. And leaves a chance for Oscar Dominguez. Man, there's so many things going on. You figure if Oscar can make this and clear up, he's going to win this game.
Ooh.
Ouch. We were talking about that, getting that object ball to jump over. Sorry, excuse me. Getting the cue ball to jump over the object ball a little bit more quickly tends to help suck up some of the energy and not fly it off the table. I think he just caught it. Must have been after a bounce, I think, actually. And managed to catch the ball in the pocket high and off the table. And Lukas takes easy rack there. Fortunate to leave a jump shot for Oscar because I think that was getting close to curtain time if he had gotten the clearance there, Oscar, to get on the hill. Obviously, these players know each other pretty well. They've all kind of traveled to the same events constantly, year-round.
Very impressive draw from Daniel there.
Yeah, dynamite shot. Look at this. And look at this layout. All of a sudden, it's opened up.
That was pretty much, yeah, that was a huge draw.
He's got a nice little window to keep his cue ball in this lane between the 6 and the 9. Although he's going to be stretched out here. He is a right-handed player. Don't know if he's going to be pulling his extension out.
I think he should.
Yeah. No, I know he's not a fan of using the bridge. Yeah, it's the right call. So he's going to have to whip it out. He has been playing a little bit of snooker in the past, has Daniel, so hopefully that helps, but he's still not the biggest fan of using the bridge, or I guess you call it the rest, over on the snooker table. Let's see how he's got here. He's holding it pretty nice. Elbow could be a bit more flat. He's got to keep his line here. Dig into the cue ball just enough. And that's gonna suffice. That'll do. Ox have any juniors on the scene? Yeah, we are all ages, and we're trying to grow our juniors program. I think stay tuned. There are going to be some things coming out for junior events. I know Marissa Dew is one of our sponsored players. I think she's, 14, 15 now, and she was just in New Zealand over at the Juniors Pro Billiard Series event. And this is a big shot for Daniel. He's got a nice angle if he wants to stun across one rail.
Oh, look how he held that.
Yeah, really nice. And this is his rack for the taking. No such thing as commentary curse. I don't believe in it. He's going away from the 7 on this 6 ball, so a little tricky. He has option, though, for 7 in the side pocket or the short side position as well.
Quick match update on table 7. Jeremy Long took a rack. It's now 6-9 in favor of Max Eberle.
Wow. Nicely done. And that's a shot you really can only shoot when the conditions are nice and slick.
I'm liking Daniel's rhythm here. Just taking his time.
Yeah, he just looks focused and doing what he can, just staying with it. Obviously, less pressure on him. He is the hometown favorite, obviously, so folks are rooting for him. But in terms of tournament pressure, Jonas has got to be feeling it more, I imagine. That's a great stroke, controlling the speed off of 2 rails, and this 9-ball to go 2 racks ahead of one of the favorites in this tournament. Nice out there from Daniel. We're going to go back over to a table 2 action. Oscar Dominguez, Lucas-Verner, and another bit of a safety battle here. Looks close, and he's got a good cue ball. Nice shot from Lukas here. I think a jump shot is coming up, though, since it looks like there is a lane between the red 3 and the purple 5, possibly.
Well, Daniel missed the one on the side, but managed to take a couple balls down. Unfortunately, not a real good starter on the one. All right, so I think Oscar might be looking at a bit of a two-rail kick here.
This is going to be close if the spin grabs, but no luck there. Tough shot and good safety from Lukas. Did he tie up the 6-8, though? And if he has, it's fortunate for Oscar at least make him work for this rack.
Question in the chat, doesn't Souto have a higher Fargo than Styler? I believe he does, but it's not that far apart.
Yeah, I think Tyler is the number 1 seed, I think, since he does have the highest amount of ranking points on the World 9-Ball Tour. And as a result, I think that's how the seeding goes.
Well, Daniel kicked at the one and must have made it.
Wow.
Incredible.
Wow, so he's at the table with an opener again, huh? Lukas has lost his cue ball once again. He's going to have to play another safety here. Maybe a two-way up into the right corner. No, he had the cut. So good shot to get back in line. I think for Daniel to win this match, he's going to have to just ride the momentum wave as far as he can.
His leaves have been spectacular the last 3 or 4 racks, so if he can just keep this up.
It's a big shot here for Lukas. Gonna have to draw back to the left side of the table. Straight draw. Big stroke. Hit it sweet. It's gonna go a bit far.
Yeah, overran a bit.
Hit it too good. It's got a back cut, I think.
Yeah, I believe he does.
Looking solid. How's his cue ball look? He's lost the position a little bit, and now he's going to get on the rail, and this is not automatic by any means. Especially on these Rasson tables, you can tell the cushions have a bit of a bend or sort of a curve down to the table. They're a bit higher, the rails, so you are kind of striking down on the ball when you're on the cushion. A must-make chance here for Lukas. Misses it. Does he leave a shot?
No.
It's close.
He's going to have to jump.
Gets away with it again. So Oscar Dominguez just looking for that small opening he needs. Second time now that Lukas has missed and left a safety. So if you're Oscar, you really just got to hit this and not give a ball in hand. Daniel knocks it down. Or no, not yet.
Daniel on the 9.
On the 9.
For a break and run.
Big opportunity for Daniel.
To go up 3 on Jonas in a race to 11. Absolutely
Takes it.
massive.
6-9.
Meanwhile, that's the same score. Jeremy Long versus Max Eberle. Jeremy is currently at the table.
I feel like Jeremy's making a bit of a comeback. He's on the 3 ball, but must have played a couple of long racks because they've been on that scoreline for a bit, I think.
Yeah, he's currently on the 2. The 4 is in open space.
Look at this shot from Oscar. Look at this shot from Oscar. It's gonna settle up.
It's going to settle.
Dang. He's trying to hit it just a bit softer, leave it on that top rail, and just shows you how fast the tables is playing. And I think it had a chance too to double bank into that corner pocket. Lukas just coming to take a look here at the angle. The 7's too close to this left rail. He might have to go rail first just to generate a bit more angle
Yeah, I think I like rail first as well.
to cheat the pocket. Yeah, and come around the 8. But if he has enough cut, he's just going to roll it in.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the natural shot. It's just not always there if it's super tight to that left long rail. So pretty good shot.
Daniel with a big break, 1 in the side. Unfortunately, doesn't have the best look at the 2. Lukas Fracasso-Verner staying in this one against Oscar Dominguez.
Yeah, it looks like you're right. The 2 doesn't have a path to it, and it's dead in the pocket. Can he swerve at all around these balls and shoot the gap between 7 and 3?
I think he might be able to, yeah. It's going to be a long one.
How close can he hit up that rail is really the question. And the 2's not like deep in the pocket. I know sometimes diamond tables can have a really deep shelf where you can't ever go rail first. You almost have to always dig it out of there.
Yeah.
He's putting a swerve on this, so he likes the rail first option.
Oh,
Yeah, we needed to catch it a bit harder. Needed to shoot it a bit harder, I think. Or aim a bit wider, as the swerve did take a little bit too soon. Fortunate for him, he's got a bit of insurance with the 7-9. Just looking to see if it does cut, and I think it's kind of a thin one for the 7-9. So, might still be breath in this one for Daniel, but I think Jonas is favorite to get out here. Even if he doesn't have the 7, it's a pretty straightforward safety shot in behind the 9 ball there. And I think it was the right choice for Daniel. Kind of felt like he had to go for it since the 2 in the pocket. I mean, where do you push to? You know Jonas is going to make the right choice when he's at the table. Do you push to make it a little bit easier for yourself? I don't know. He might not give it back. Maybe play 2 rails in for 5. No, just rolling it in. 5 in the corner. It's going to be all about this 6 to 7 and what line he gets. I think it does cut. There's about a ball and a half gap right there between the 7 and 9 you can see. And
yeah, he's probably going to be trying to break this up? No, it's too risky.
Yeah, he should just play the position, I think. Because the window is something about maybe half ball to quarter ball cut in that range. I think he can still make the 7. As good as these cameras are, they are a bit deceiving sometimes on the angles. I think this looks okay.
Yeah, it's a good window.
He really just needs to slice it because 8 ball's available too, so. Nope. Like the safety. It's always the option there, and you don't want to shoot that shot, but that's the best you could do. You're giving your opponent, though, that small chance to get a good look at the table. Anything funny can happen, of course.
Lukas with a very solid break here. Drop the 1 and the 2. Jeremy Long staying in this one as well, bringing the score 7-9 versus Max Eberle. Thank you all again to all our reviewers, both on the Matchroom Pool page, the Ox Billiards YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch channels. So glad to have you here for this action. This is the final 8. We will be streaming semifinals matches individually. So it'll be 2 semifinals and then the finals. So stay tuned. I think Daniel's going to go 2 rails to come at this 7.
Yeah, he's lining up that parallel system where you just midpoint to the corner pocket, take that line and shift it over for your cue ball. This has a chance to make the 7. If ever you'd need some luck in the kicking game, this would be the moment. If you guys are liking the stream too, drop us a like. Subscribe to our YouTube over on Ox Billiards, bringing you the action. We got Brent Worth in the chat. How's it going, bud? Big shot for Daniel. This looks close. This looks close.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Almost makes that.
What an incredible hit.
Dude, you could feel it. Something was up with that shot. I don't know. Man, he's also left not a hanger for Jonas. I was watching on the side table. They were playing on the snooker table, and they were trying to hit one-handed full diagonal shots on the snooker table, and this kind of reminiscent of that.
Meanwhile, Lukas Fracasso-Verner pulls out a break and run.
So he's clawing back in his match a bit. 9-5. But a great shot from Jonas here into the side pocket. And he should be out and back in control of this match.
Flirting with the side a bit, but he's okay.
Wow, look at that. We'll do the replay of that kick from Daniel. So close to going in. Almost hits it dead perfect. Just about half ball distance away from the pocket. Oh, man.
God.
Whew. Although we are impartial here in the booth, but he is the hometown favorite for a lot of folks here watching in the room. So obviously going to have a lot of people rooting for him. Here's our other match. Max Eberle at the table against Jeremy Long. Max looking to kick maybe at this. Oh, no, he's got the 2-ball. Looks like he's playing maybe safety or a 2-way, trying to bank this into the right corner pocket.
Yeah, I like the 2-way bank here.
Looks close. He's hit it pretty good.
Oh, this is really solid.
Yeah, even though he's got a back that, he'll take it. Great position now.
Jonas with the 1 on the side. Interesting starter on this 2-ball.
We'll pan over there in a bit after this rack from Max.
Looks like Oscar and Lukas are taking a short break.
Going to lose his cue ball a little bit on this shot, so I might have to play 4 into the left corner pocket right where his bridge hand is. And it looks dead in the heart. He's going to come around 2 rails for it in the side.
Unless he overruns.
No, he's not there, yeah. Yikes, so he's left an edge at least, but would have been a heck of a shot for Max Eberle there to get on the 4-ball into the middle pocket. So now probably going to be playing a safety here. Switch over to Daniel's match. He's shooting the jump shot, it looks like here. A safety off of Jonas Souto. And Jonas now, just the matter of keeping control at the table, that's what it starts to become at this top level. Who could limit the mistakes and when in control, stay in control and exploit racks one at a time. This is a big shot. It's about a half ball jump. I've seen Daniel make a few of these in a row over on the bar box, and look at that. Wow, what a shot. Daniel Sardoncillo with the full table bank shot. Stops it dead straight. And he's left the combination next, but man, he's got just getting the alignment right, and he zips it in.
Yeah, incredible jump.
That's cheating, Daniel. You can't use that body English. Not allowed. Wow, heck of a shot.
All right, so the 3-6 combos there. It's going to be interesting how he holds the cue ball.
We got action, folks. I think Max actually ended up playing the safety down the rail.
No, so actually Max did kick.
Oh, he kicked at it.
And the 4 he made the 6 in that opposite side pocket.
Oh, so he's
But
back.
now he's got a swerve for this 4. Barely rattles out. Cue ball rattles out of the jaws of the side. Giving Jeremy maybe a look on the 4.
Yeah, he's left an opener. If you guys want to know what we're talking about, there's a second stream going on over on our Ox Billiards YouTube channel. Drop us a like and subscribe if you're enjoying it. Uh-oh, a mistake from Daniel.
Yeah, I was wondering how he was going to hold that.
Yeah, he needed to play that across 2 rails. The 3 didn't have enough pace in it to
He's going to have to 2-rail kick this.
you have to roll forward. So 2 rail in behind. You can also go 1 rail full into it or half ball and try to separate them, pushing the 3 up table maybe.
Mm-hmm.
He's also got the offensive opportunity of going up table, full table kick shot to try to make this ball.
Kind of like the safety only because if he can get that 3 up to that top rail second diamond, he does have the 4-9-5 as some blockers here. Oh, yeah, he's also looking at your shot.
Yeah, he's seeing where he wants to hit on the rail. So 2 cushions to back cut the 3 into the right corner. He figures, I think, rail first is going to give him a better opportunity to open up position for the pink 4. A big shot coming up. And while Jeremy Long does take advantage of the Max Eberle mistake and run out. It's close. It's close. He caught the ball full, but he's not going to leave an easy one. So maybe some rolls here from Daniel. I think Jonas is looking at the rail first here. Kick and stick maybe behind. It's a pretty natural way to separate the balls. All right, just banking it. Although catches the point. He catches the point. Wow.
Tension is definitely mounting here.
That's incredible. Daniel gets this run out. This is on the hill opportunity. This is huge.
Marie Nicole, thank you for the shout out here on the stream. We're trying to do the best we can to bring you all of the action.
This is tricky. He's on the rail, so he's going to be striking down on the ball, but
Do you think he just rolls the cue ball up to freeze behind the 4 here?
I think it all depends on how you're feeling, because You don't want to give Jonas another chance at the table if you can avoid it.
Yeah, definitely not.
So I feel like whenever you're playing the tippity top of the player field, you want to keep him in their chair. So I think he's going to fire at this. And it's there. Heart of the pocket. It nudges the 4 out just enough, I think. And he's got a couple choices. He can try to cut this, send the cue ball around 3 rails. Got to be careful with the left side pocket if he goes for that shot. But I think that's the better option than the bank.
Yeah, I like the 3 rails as well.
It's more automatic, the position, to get on the 5. I think Lukas-Verner just made a big mistake.
Yeah, his position for the 5, he overran it slightly, so now the 9 is a bit in the way there.
And it's there for Daniel. How's his cue ball look?
It looks great.
He's going to run too far. Just jack him up over the 7. Yep.
Oof. Yeah, that extra roll.
He's elevated. He put his hands up as it was going into that last rail, and he knew it's going to get tricky. I think if he had just gotten the free cueing, this would have been guaranteed hill.
Yeah, with all ball fouls here. Lance is over there taking a quick look just to make sure.
I think just a rule clarification, but we did establish at the start of the tournament that it is cue ball fouls only for when there are no presiding referees. I think starting at the semifinals, we will have presiding refs. So Jonas just asking it before Daniel takes this shot on, whether or not it's all ball fouls. I think as long as he's hampered over the 7, though, and this is the impeding ball, if he makes contact with the 7, it would be a foul regardless of all ball fouls or cue ball foul only. So just a bit of a rule clarification. No biggie. It looks like a good strike, but cue ball, it's going to hold up. Oh my word. That's incredible. What has happened here? He's missed this 5 ball, and he's left it dead in the jaws. Jonas can't believe it. This is wild action here. Meanwhile, Oscar at the table on a tricky spot. I don't know which table to watch. There's too many things going on.
Yeah, I wish I had 6 eyes.
Dude, Oscar just cross-banked this 5 ball like a dream. Are you kidding me? Did you see that shot?
That was incredible.
Oh my gosh. Oscar just almost quarter table cross-banks the 5 and doesn't even get a reward.
Yeah, he's okay. He does have a look on the 6 down rail. It is a bit off the rail. Not ideal, but pretty good outcome given his difficult 5 bank.
Jonas has left this shot on for Daniel. Does go, and I think Daniel has to fire here. There's not many places to play safe. Problem with this shot, Roland didn't like this, is it's going to be tough to hold.
Yeah, he's
get
going to
straight on the 7, right?
He's going to be coming around, so I would be worried about the cue ball kind of going 2 rails towards that top left corner, but if he hits it with good speed.
Big shot for Daniel once again. So he knocks it down and understands this pace has to come around. And this is okay. I mean, he's accepted the chance. He's got to take on the bank. Still, one heck of a shot here. Full table distance. You got to know he's going to sell out if he misses this. But he knocks it in like a dream. Just a bit more pace if he wanted to get the last two cushions out.
So Oscar did miss that 6. Lukas is now taking advantage. He has a bit of a bank shot opportunity here.
Ooh. They're both on the 7, 8, 9. Huge banks for both players in these.
Looks like he's going to go bank in the top left or a reverse bank.
No, he might be cutting this. He's cutting it.
What a
And he's
cut.
got it. That almost caught the 8 kind of in that sandwich mode and caused the balls to ricochet, but the 8 was just enough in the pocket that he didn't tie him up and the combination was there. And the 7th ball, I think, is just in the jaws, so he's got a few options here. He can play this multiple rails, or he can try to just draw back off of one rail, some low outside. Big opportunity for Daniel.
Look, he's going for the draw, like you indicated.
Yeah, just drawing it straight back. And is this going to end up perfect?
Yes.
Wow, whoa, whoa.
Sort of a dream scenario leave there for Daniel.
I think Jonas seeing if he's able to concede the rack, but Matchroom Rules says he does have to shoot it. Daniel knocks it down. Good shot. Let's take a quick look at that replay, too, from Daniel. Drawing this straight back, almost get dead. Perfect on this 9-ball. What a shot. And we've got action, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go back to Oscar's match, though. They're in a close one here. Safety battle. Oscar with the mistake is going to leave an opening for Lukas-Verner. What can he do here? Dang, Daniel on the hill and breaking. And Jeremy Long brings it within 1, so 8 to 9 over in their match. For some reason, I thought this one was going to be the first one to end, just the way that Oscar got started.
No,
7-0,
Lukas is
but
not giving up.
He is not giving an inch anymore. 7-0 start to 9-6 now with that 9-ball. So big action, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like over here, Jeremy at the table. Max still needs 2 more to close this out, but Jeremy's been clawing his way
Golden
back.
break. Golden break from Daniel.
Oh my gosh. No way.
Unbelievable.
Incredible. Oh, we missed it.
Wow,
No.
golden break. The big upset here. This is
Holy
what it's
smoke.
all about, folks.
Daniel with the golden break to close it out. Another upset on a golden break of all things. Holy smokes. On fire.
Wow. That's two
That's two
major
matches.
upsets
Yeah.
with the golden break to finish it off.
That's wild. Incredible.
I'm shaking. Oh my God.
Dude, I'm just sad we missed it. We got to switch back over and get the recording. Holy moly.
All right, well, still plenty of excitement here. Max Eberle, Jeremy Long, really close race. Lukas Fracasso-Verner clawing his way back. We have action here at Ox Billiards in Seattle, Washington.
Dang, dang, dang. We still got 2 matches left in this one. I'm going to go back over here real quick. Sorry, I don't want to miss any more golden breaks if they're going in like that.
said a Gatorade, right?
Yes, please.
What color?
The red one.
That one looked a little close too, so
Yeah.
we'll stay tuned there. But they're in a bit of a battle here, Max and Jeremy. Jeremy's been on the come up. Another upset in this tournament. Daniel Sardoncillo, hometown hero, gets the golden break in that match against Jonas Souto, knocking him out of the tournament. There was also the golden break yesterday from Jeremy Long over Tyler Steyer. So top 2 seeds in this one, I think, have been knocked out now, quarterfinals. Incredible stuff.
Yeah, I think with the 9 on the spot, eliminating the 9-ball doesn't go in the bottoms, I think is a good choice. They already have the break box, and the 9 on the spot is a more difficult break scenario.
And the big miss from Jeremy is going to leave a nice ball in hand scenario for Max Eberle to get on the hill here. Meanwhile, Lukas-Verner is clearing up on his table.
I think he gets just around that 9
Yeah.
for a 4 in the top right corner.
So Max is going to roll this in, play good shape on the 7, and it should be automatic from here. At these level, these pros are going to be licking their chops once they're at this stage of the tournament. Rest of the matches are going to be played on table 1. It's going to be 2 semis and the final. After about a half-hour break, we're going to shut down the stream and restart.
Well, Max really overran this 8.
It's still pretty cuttable, but just making his life a little bit more difficult.
Meanwhile, Lukas-Verner working on a break and run. 4 balls left on the table. He's looking pretty good. This is really good shape for the 8. Okay, so Lukas-Verner bringing this within 2 of Oscar. Oscar had a pretty large lead early on in the game.
And Max getting on the hill, and I think that was a big moment in this match. Jeremy was clawing his way back 1 rack at a time, keeping Max 1 off of the hill. There's a shot of Sam Rubito, our referee, walking around. But now with Max on the hill, is that enough to spring the leak to get him over the hump? It's pretty close. Do want to give a shout out once again to our sponsors here. World Nineball Tour coming to you. Thanks Matchroom for that. Q-Tech, main sponsor. Table Fitters Billiard Service. Reclothing the tables here. Andy Billiard Cloth is what you see they're playing on. Playing great and pretty quick. Sandro Menzel Photography, doing great photography for pool players here in the Pacific Northwest. Check out him on Facebook. He's got a ton of good pictures. And Littman Lights showing us the action here. Great stuff. And if you guys are liking to, drop us a like or a subscribe over on our YouTube and Facebook pages at Ox Billiards and then Matchroom Pool YouTube, since we're hoping to bring more action like this in the future. And it always helps to get the viewership up and share this out to folks you know might be watching.
Lukas misses the 1 on the side, but makes the 4 in the bottom right corner. Pretty good safety opportunity here for Lukas.
Just got to get tight to this 5-ball. Only thing is he might leave the 1 over the pocket. It looks close.
Looks like it might be just on that edge of the jaw there. Not quite.
Oscar just taking a look. And it seems like just Lukas getting a couple rolls here on some of the misses, leaving some tough shots for Oscar, opening the door to bring it back within 2. That's exactly why you try to build such a big lead, so you can, you know, support any sort of comebacks. I think you can actually see this one directly. This is not too bad. It's gonna hold up. It's cuttable actually from here. You wanted to glue that to the rail. You can switch over to Max's table in a bit since he is on the hill, but taking a bit of time to line up a kick shot. As Fracasso-Verner just misses the safety for Oscar here.
Yeah, Jeremy played a pretty strong defense here.
We'll take a look real quick. Max looking to kick. Looks like to be 1 rail at the 2 here. Oh no, doesn't catch it. So ball in hand coming to Jeremy Long. And a big opportunity. Let's go see how Oscar came out with this 1 ball. He still hasn't taken it. Big shot. I think he was thinking about the offense, but now looking to play safe once again. Although the 9 might be in the path of
Kind of
rolling
like
this
this
in.
potential carom, but nope, playing it safe.
Yeah, it's making it awkward. You know, Raymond was in the booth the other day talking about moving battles.
Looks like Jeremy Long is actually looking at a ball in hand 2-9 combo.
Actually, wow. 2-9 combination. He's sitting right behind. Can't see it from here, but if it goes,
It
there
goes.
it is. 8-9. Jeremy gets within 1. So
Yep, it's 9-10. Max still on the hill. Jeremy definitely not going down without a fight. Yeah, big shout out to our refs, Sam Rabito and Lance Bromland here on site. They will be reffing both semifinals and finals. Big shout out to our tournament directors, Ed Slade and Secret Wong, for helping us put on this event.
there's a shot there of Sam, who we were just mentioning.
Of course, all the other hands involved in making this a wonderful event. Thank you all for being here.
There you can see the folks in the room sweating the action here as Oscar is at the table getting ready to shoot. Similar one ball from earlier, but this might be one he goes for since offensive position is there for the 2 and he misses it thin. If you do want to follow Secret Wong, she does a bunch of tournaments here in the Pacific Northwest under hashtag StickGameStrong. I know she loves it when we shout her out on the stream. She does run tournaments really well.
Hi, Andrew. What were the entry fees and what are the payouts? If you go to oxbilliards.com and click on the Seattle 9-Ball Open, I can tell you that the entry fee was $250. First place is $6,000. I believe second place is $3,200.
Oh, Lukas catching that ball thick into the pocket. Almost misses it. You saw him just look away for a bit. He knows how close that was to not going in. Wild stuff.
So Max currently looking at a 3, a bit buried behind the 5 ball, but near the corner pocket.
And I think we'll switch over there since,
It is a bit closer, yep.
yeah, likely that run out's going to be automatic for Lukas, barring any sort of huge mistake. Yep, Lukas running out. Got a nice 9-ball, so it's a big shot for Max here.
All right, so Lukas, rack by rack, closing this deficit. It's now 8-9 in favor of Oscar, but Lukas to break.
Good safety there from Max. About as good as he could have done. I think he's hooked him with the 9-ball there. You can see referee Sam Rubito watching the match. Max sitting, waiting his turn. 9-8 on the other game. Oscar losing his lead down to 1. These are huge points here. Mosconi Cup action. If Oscar can go deep in this tournament, he can get a bigger catch up to his ranking points against Tyler. I think they're about 6,000 or so points in separation. And with Tyler getting upset yesterday in the top 6 team, I think that is only 500 more points in his favor. Look at this shot. Wow, I did not know that cut down the rail, and what a shot from Jeremy Long.
Pretty solid opportunity here for Lukas as well. He is currently rated 64 on the World 9-Ball Tour. With a victory here, could very well be moving up a couple spots. Nice cut up into the corner. Unfortunate bump on the 9. Still might be able to swerve around this a little bit.
Yeah, he looks nice on this run out. Had a good starter on that nice thin slice down the rail. Man, this tournament has had some twists and turns. My goodness.
Getting on the good side of the 8.
Yeah, it's looking good for Jeremy. That 9-ball is going to get him to the hill. We always want to see hill. Can we see another thriller here?
All right, Jeremy Long, after being 3 down from Max Eberle, bringing it back.
So Lukas Verner to break here in his match against Oscar Dominguez. He's made quite the comeback after being 6-0 down. He's got the 1 on the side, 2 as well. And is the 3 going to dress up? It's not going to seem like it. No look at the 3, I don't think at all.
Yeah, 6 ruining the party. It's happened a few times throughout this weekend.
Oh, believe me, I'm not going to miss any more golden breaks now. Jeremy's looks like he's racked the balls up. Hill thriller here. As the players shake hands.
Jeremy doing his calculations, dialing in.
One ball's down. Cue ball, where's it going? And the 2 drops, meaning he's going to have a tricky starter here on the 3. But a starter nonetheless.
Lukas still determining what he wants to do with this 3.
He's got a cut on this 3 to the right corner pocket, as you can see from this angle, but don't know the 7's going to be a little bit in the way. So I think we might be in for a bit of a fun finish here. He's got a couple of safety options if you want as well.
Lukas opted for the push on the other table. Oscar takes a look. I think he's giving it back to Lukas.
It's not a bad shot, but he has left a jump shot. So one big shot I think is going to be all it takes for one of these players to really take this game away and match. You can see a shot there, Jeremy Long. Referee Sam Rabito helping us out. He will be presiding over the semis and the final, as there will be all ball fouls in play.
Yep, Lukas is still looking at his push out, sort of dialing in on this kick that he left himself for this 3.
Yeah, Dominic, if you want to check out that
He
match
did.
too.
Ooh, almost made it into the bottom right corner. 3, however, is
It's over
rolling
the-
up to the side pocket, which I think is going to give Oscar a chance here.
Yeah, 9-8 over in that match. But Dominic, if you want to check it out, check Ox Billiards YouTube has a second live stream link where we're streaming both of these tables simultaneously. So you can go sweat the action over there. There's a couple of different angles for the Oscar versus Lukas match. And you can catch the play-by-play. We'll be switching back and forth over here in the main stream. So check it out, Ox Billiards YouTube, second stream.
I think we might have the score wrong potentially. We have 9-8, but we are seeing 9-7 in the chat. Just want to get a second confirmation on that.
I'm pretty sure it's 9-8 now. But yeah, we'll double check. I think someone would have yelled at us already if our score was off. A good jump shot, I think, from Max to leave something tricky. This 3 doesn't pass into the middle pocket, but it should cut down into the corner. Just don't know if he's going to go for that. He's jacking up. Wait, can he try to hold this stop shot safety behind the 7? Or the 6, sorry?
Yep.
He's going to make
Oh,
it, though.
no.
He made it into the corner.
Does he have a look on the 4?
Wow.
Kind of hard to tell from this angle. He might have a piece of the 4.
I think just the left side, if anything.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a scratchy type shot, too. Now, take a look at this replay. Just dead perfect on the stop shot, but did not account for the angle, and it went dead in the heart of the pocket.
Yeah, I think he was wanting it to come a little bit closer to that 5 so the 3 would dress up on that top rail.
Yeah, it was a little bit long, and it just caught the point on the way in. So a little bit unlucky, but still something you got to take into account.
Lukas gets ball in hand. Not sure what happened there.
He's shooting
Oscar
3-9.
must have made contact, but
He's shooting a 3-9 combo. This is all tied up. Hill, almost. 2 away. Race to 2 over there. From 6-0 up, Oscar was, right?
yeah, that's correct. Oscar was up 6-0, and he has been sitting on 9 for, I want to say, 5 racks now.
It does look like you can see a bit of this ball. It's going to just roll up and come in behind the 7. Needs it to run, and he's okay. That's a
Yeah.
good shot.
Really well executed safety there.
So Max in a bit of a bind. Just only really has the short rail escape, I think. A lot of traffic going up table, so this one's so touchy because of how close he is to the rail. These tables aren't really sliding as much anymore. They are still sliding a bit, but mainly they're just playing super fast, especially at the last bit of the path of the cue ball. And you're just trying to make contact here because there's plenty of traffic to hide behind. Oh, someone was saying it was 9-2 Oscar. My gosh.
Sheesh.
I think he had a couple of... I think he had one mistake and then 2 misses from Lukas that left him hooked with jump shots where I think both jump shots went wrong.
After this kick, we are going to pan back over to the other match just to look at the break. Oh,
And he's long.
this
that
could
brings-
possibly be it for Max Eberle. If Jeremy Long can dissect this rack.
Misses it long, and now Jeremy Long shooting at the table. He's looking for a second there at the 4-9 combination. I think his odds are better if he's going for this run out just based on how open the balls are.
Yeah, this is definitely the safer choice. Hill.
Yeah, 6-7 might be the toughest position to play, but everything else is out there in the open.
Good roll off of that rail.
Let's catch the break, though, over here by Fracasso-Verner. It's getting ready to break the 9-9 in that match. Oh, he's underhit this. I'll take this quick look over here. Had a couple of dramatic golden breaks causing upsets in their respective matches with the underdog on the hill. Now it looks close, but gonna get a look. Nope.
Okay, so Jeremy Long is really good on this 7.
Oh, he's perfect. I missed what happened in the 6 ball. Must have been the,
Oh,
up
he
in the
made
corner.
it. No, he made it in the side.
Okay. So this is for the hill, and match. Let us know who you guys are sweating in the chat as well. I know Dominic seems to have some interest on the table 2 action. Joy Morales saying, "Ponte las pilas, Oscar." I agree with that. And this is a decent chance. You don't mind the distance. You got hand on the table. And the 9's out in the open.
Yep, suspect he probably just run this one forward.
Yeah, just a high ball and play one rail. Nothing else to it. A little bit of a head jump just before he hits the
Oh,
cue ball there.
he's
but
looking good.
Yeah. Max Eberle getting the upset from Jeremy Long. And Jeremy clears it up. Hill. Well done. Awesome match there. There's the handshakes. Is Jeremy Long with another upset. Taking that one down. Man, how good is he playing? Oh my gosh. We're going to go take a quick look now. The last match in the room. It's a race to 2. This one got off to the fastest start I've ever seen. But
Ends up being the last one in the bunch to finish.
yeah, wild. Isn't it funny how that happens?
Really strong safety here from Lukas. The potential matchups for the semifinals. Jeremy Long versus Georgiev, and then Daniel Sardoncillo versus either Oscar or Lukas.
Yeah, so this is the last quarterfinal match to decide the fourth and final semifinalist. That's a lot of finals.
We will likely be taking a short break after the quarterfinals,
Yeah,
but can let you know specifics here in a few moments.
Maybe about a half-hour break or so. So probably going to start back up the stream around 1:30, 2 o'clock, somewhere in that zone. And another mistake from Oscar. Is this going to lay up the 9? It's going to make the 9. No,
it's laying it up.
Oh my gosh. We've got drama, ladies and gentlemen. This 3-ball combination is pretty much on. Really just playing two-ball combo now at this point.
Yeah,
2
if
into
you're
the 7.
If you're Lukas, you gotta like this to get on the hill.
It's pretty unlucky for Oscar too. He clipped the edge of the 9-ball there and runs it into the rail, banks it 2 rails to the lay it up in the corner. Can't predict this. Takes it down. Lukas on the hill first. From 9-2 down. 8 racks in a row for Lukas. Just grinding them out. If you guys are enjoying the content too, drop us a subscribe and a like over on our Ox Billiards YouTube channel. Got our sponsors here as well. Want to give them a big shout out. Thanks to Matchroom for bringing the World Nineball Tour up here to the Northwest. Q-Tech, our head sponsor. Table Fitters, Zach out of Idaho. He'll do some traveling. He'll do your tables. He does plenty of rooms all over the country. Specialist. Andy Billiard Cloths for sponsoring the cloth here at the tournament and at the club at Ox Billiards. Sandro Manzel Photography bringing our what do you call it, pictures here of all of our player matchups, and you can check him out on Facebook. He's got plenty of stuff, a lot of leagues and big tournaments he goes to in the Northwest. Littman Lights, obvious sponsor here at Ox. He's been with us since the start. We've got his lights set up on every table, even on the snooker tables. Great stuff. Ox Billiards bringing you the Seattle Nineball Open. And we've seen 2 upsets so far, being won by Golden Breaks. Although I think we'll double check the score. I think some folks saying it might be 9-9.
If anyone in the audience and can see where the coins are on the table,
do let us know if the score is incorrect, but I believe we're going well so far.
okay, yep,
Thanks, folks in the chat.
yeah. Thanks for your help. We are looking at so many matches simultaneously. Just want to be sure we're on top of it.
And this is some drama here. He's got an opener on the 2. He's a bit jacked up, though. Boy, would this be an upset if Lukas-Verner could take this. Pressure is mounting. This is the only match going on left in the room, and everyone's eyes on it.
What a victory this would be for Lukas. He's going to get around the 5 just enough.
And all he can do is wait for a chance. I think that was probably the hardest shot in the rack. This one might be just as difficult, although not hampered on any sort of cueing. Just has to control the pace well on this.
Thank you, Javier and Robert, for confirming the score here. We are currently accurate.
He's choosing to go forward here off 3 rails.
I like this.
It looks tighty to me.
Looks like he's trying to end up on the back left side of the 5 ball here. I know Lukas and Jonas were practicing, I believe, in Connecticut before they came out here.
Yeah, they seem to travel together when they're in the U.S. for these tournaments.
Okay. Opted to stay on the upper side of the 5.
And our other angle says that he does have an angle coming towards the 6 ever so slightly, so this is his rack to lose, I think. He's got the run out.
Yeah, this layout is looking really nice.
Last big shot of the rack, I think. It's going to screw this back, and it's going to get a little bit weird. Didn't have an angle, apparently, to stun up, and he's going to have to screw into the 9, or draw into the 9, maybe go forward. I don't think he can avoid the contact.
If he draws it, he should be able to avoid it. But he is going forward.
High ball, bump the 9. He sends it toward the pocket. This is definitely cuttable. Our other angle shows it's about a diamond away, front to back. So this is for the match and the upset. Lukas-Verner.
For the match.
Takes it down, and there's the handshakes.
Incredible comeback from Lukas.
Well done. And oh my, what a comeback. We've had some upsets, ladies and gentlemen, in this one. Well, I think since that has ended, looks like 1 o'clock or so is going to be our end time. We're going to probably restart the stream, I imagine, about a half hour or so. So if you guys are tuning in, we've got the semifinals getting ready to go here.
It will be Jeremy Long versus Georgiev and Daniel Sardoncillo versus Lukas Fracasso-Verner. Should be back in about half an hour or so. Thank you all for joining us. Remember to hit that like and subscribe on Ox Billiards YouTube.
There's a shot there of your semifinalists getting ready to roll. We'll see you guys in a bit. Take care.
Hustlers lining up for shots. Yeah. Downtown Seattle, no acts, it's getting hot. Mark your calendar, September 6 to 8. 442 Broadway, don't you dare be late. Shoot that 9-ball, rack 'em up right. Woo! Seattle magic under neon light. Spinning cues and breaking rules. Come on. Oh, that's billiards where we all get schooled. 8 balls, cousin, watch that 9 fly. Breaking in the pockets, crowds electrify. All the players know this is where you'll find best shots in the city, also blow your mind. Shoot that 9-ball, rack 'em up right. Woo! Seattle magic under neon light. Spinning cues and breaking rules. Come on. Oh, that's billiards where we all get schooled. Call your shots, hear that clap. Keep on dance, watch the skill it pass. From Broadway's out to the winning rack. Seattle 9-ball's where it's at. Crowd goes wild, feel the tension high. Oh yeah, every shot a story, heroes don't deny.